Fun with Flags.
Hi, this is Dr. Sheldon Cooper. I'm Amy Fairflower, and we are
Fun with Flags.
No, we're not. Hi, it's Brooke, and today I have my husband Nick with me, and it is our 17-year anniversary. So we just thought it'd be fun to record a video together and answer some questions and then do the couples 1, 2, 3 challenge just to see what funny answers we get and what we think, I guess.
See how well we know each other.
Yeah.
We've been together for 20 years, basically.
Yes.
Married for 17 today. So
Yes.
hopefully we get a few right at least, huh?
Yeah. Let's get on to the info part of the show. We just wanted to give you a little background, and I found a list of questions that would help us with that. So the first one is, where did you meet? We were talking about this yesterday, and I was wrong, so I'm going to let him tell you where we met.
Well, we were both in college when we met, but where we actually met specifically was at a party.
Mm-hmm.
We always call it the Norwegian party because there was a group of
But it was
Norwegian
the Norwegians
students.
that threw the party.
Norwegian students where we went to college, and they threw a party at a house. So.
And his roommate and I were in the same English class, and there was a lot of Norwegians in there, so we got an invite to the Norwegian party. That's what they called it.
Yeah.
They
had little flyers. It was a Norwegian party.
Yep. And so
I was talking to my roommate, and he said, hey, you got an invite to this party.
Yeah.
And I know this girl there that I'm kind of interested in, and she's going to bring some friends. So naturally, I'm thinking friends that are female friends. But
we went to a science and engineering school. I brought 2 guys with me that I had just met, and figured they were doing something. And I knew his roommate because one of my friends was dating one of his roommate's friends and one of his friends. We kind of would have met eventually, but that was like our official first meeting.
So I came to check out some females, and you brought a couple of dudes to the party.
I brought a couple of dudes,
Which, shouldn't be surprising. I know. Because what was the ratio, like 14 to 1 or something in my class? It wasn't as bad when you got there, but...
Mine was like 11 to 1.
Because you were
Mine was bad too. Grade below
Brooke was
you.
a grade behind me.
So I went to a very male populated school.
So that's where we met, in college.
How long did you date before you were married? So we dated, a little over 3 years. Because it would have been 3 years in October, and then we got married the following May. So almost 3.5 years, we were figuring. And we got married 15 months after, or not married, we got engaged 15 months after we had started dating. Because we started dating in October, and then we got engaged the next January. Got engaged pretty quickly, but then waited a while to get married until I graduated college. He graduated the year before I did, and then I graduated, and I said I wanted to graduate college before I was married. How long were you married before you had children?
It was about, 3 to 4 years then?
We celebrated our 3-year anniversary in May, and we had went to Las Vegas because we knew we were trying to have kids already, and we wanted to...
It was our baby moon.
Yeah, and then we got pregnant, found out we were pregnant that July, June, July, so 2 months later. So then we had been celebrated almost our 4 year, he was born in March, and then in May would have been our 4-year anniversary. So a little over 3 years before we had Oliver. And then 16 months later, we had Lincoln. Where was your honeymoon?
Where was it? You remember? It's been so long.
I know. 17 years. We went to Maui for a honeymoon. We wanted to make sure we had a very simple wedding. We had 100 guests and just had, a wedding in the church, and then had a little reception in the church basement. And then some of the people that stayed overnight and stuff came to the hotel pool and swam for a little bit with us, but we didn't have a big reception.
They had a pool party where we had a water slide there, a hot tub, so everyone had a good time swimming and playing.
And that's what my family likes to do, is swim and just hang out. And that's what we do to this day. We go to the lake and hang out. The boys love to go to the hotel. They would be fine if we just stayed at a hotel in town with a pool so they could swim at a hotel pool. Because that's what we went all the way to Florida, and I think they wanted to swim in the hotel pool more than they wanted to go to the beach and be in Florida. I'm like, well, we could have went to 45 minutes away and did the same thing. But we got more out of that trip than the poor boys did being fussy about sand and everything. So we had a very simple wedding. So we did plan a bigger honeymoon because we were there 7 nights, 8 days and 7 nights. We were there a long time. And we went to Luau.
We didn't have a lot planned like when we went there, but then
The,
you know
like,
when we got there,
yeah,
the concierge
our hotel
or
was
whatever.
excellent about like signing
It was
things
like
up
there was
for you.
the next morning. It was
Yeah.
like, here's all the stuff you can do. And we're
Yeah.
like, whoa, and we
It
were
was
like, so we
super.
kind of signed up for one kind of bigger thing a day.
Or every other. Yeah, we did the Luau, the Sunset Cruise.
We did a helicopter tour.
Oh yeah.
Like through the I don't know if they call it the Valley of Tears or something. It's basically like at the beginning of the movie Jurassic Park.
It's the big
where they
waterfall.
chopper through and the waterfalls coming through the trees.
And it was,
and
the
so
waterfall wasn't, you could tell they'd been in a drought for a very long time since they shot Jurassic Park. And that was 17 years ago, so I have no idea what it even looks like now. Oh, and then we did the Hana tour. We went through the mountains and on a bus, cool. And then
the road to Hana, it was like a tour guide. We didn't rent a car.
No, and there was other people with, and then we swam in the like lava, like a hot springs kind of thing, and saw the black sand.
Spent a lot of time on the beach though. That was the main thing we did in the morning.
We get up in the morning and spend time on the beach because we're very white and we didn't
just relaxing and chase
we went to like 2
around.
movies because it was cool in the afternoon. Yeah, I mean, it was just relaxing, hang out, no big, rush every day. And we've found that that's the best vacation for us, is like you do one little thing a day and the rest of it is just like hanging out, relaxing, and we try to pile up.
We like to so much structure in our lives and planning that we plan too much. Everyone's stressed about the timeline and are we at where we're supposed to be? And
Chicago was good, but it was very full, and that kind of showed us that we like a little less full vacation. But Chicago has so much to see that we felt the need to jam it all in there.
What was were we talking about the honeymoon?
Honeymoon. Yeah, now we've where did you go on your honeymoon? Okay. We pretty much covered everything. The colors of our wedding, that was another question that I found, were burgundy and silver, pretty standard for that time. We got married in May 24th, 2003, which Nick and I always want to switch it to May 23rd, 2004. Like, I always try to switch that 3 and 4 around, but it's May 24th, 2003. So at that time, burgundy was very popular, and we just added accents of silver. I had 2 bridesmaids, my sister, and then a good friend from high school. He had 2 groomsmen.
Friends from college.
2 friends from college. And then my brother was our ring bearer, and then one of my mom's friend's little girls was our flower girl. And so just a very small wedding party. My mom was there. My mom walked me down the aisle. So married 17 years.
Mm-hmm. Seems like a long time, but it went fast too in another sense. Like, sounds like a big number. 17 years. That's a long,
it's
a lot
of
time. And we've known each other, been exclusive for like 20, which I'm 40 years old, so that's half of my life.
Yeah, over half of mine right now.
We've basically been together longer than we've been apart.
Yep. It was a good day, simple day.
You had the most beautiful dress. Still think you're the most beautiful bride I've ever seen.
And another question was like, do you celebrate big for your anniversary or small? And we do a little of both. Like, this year we took a little road trip about 2 hours north of here and went to Chickafill. Oh shoot, I call it Chickafill. I have no idea why in my head I switched around the Phil and the A, but we went to Chick-fil-A.
We just call it Chickafill now.
We call it Chickafill now. So I'm sorry, but something in my head flipped those 2 around the first time I saw it.
You'd never been there before.
No, we'd never been there, and there's one about 2 hours.
I had one. I ate there, a month and a half or 2 months ago?
2 months ago.
I was helping my mom move.
So,
out of state. So, I tried one out and just loved it. So, I've been raving about it. And so, Brooke had the good idea to go up, take a trip. Yeah. Not too far away because there's not one around here. And then we got to try it out. So, it was crazy.
And I had, little shopping to do.
So, we had a little backseat Chickafill.
Date.
We
did some shopping, and then we found a little donut shop up there, and those donuts were good. They know how to make donuts at those places. Those are like the best donuts I've ever had.
Yeah, it was just like a little local donut shop.
And I love donuts. They're delicious. They were super good. So and it was fun, and we just went shopping a little bit. This is the first time we've had to wear a mask on our anniversary, so that was something a little different. Usually we go out for supper somewhere and find a fun spot to take a bunch of selfies of our you know, of each other and together. You know,
we try to
sometimes
spend time alone without the boys.
Without the boys is kind of the main thing. I mean, we've done
we don't go super huge though.
No.
Like take a trip to Europe or something.
No,
or
we want to do that sometime.
We'll
take a big trip somewhere, just the two of us, because we haven't went on vacation just the two of us since Las Vegas, before we had the kids, because we feel like if we're gonna pay all that money, we want the kids to have that experience too. But we're getting to the point where we want to take a vacation just us again. So that's the end of the questions and our background information, a little bit about us and how we met and everything like that. So now we want to play the couples 1, 2, 3 challenge. And so there's a list of questions that you read the question, and then I have to say the answer that he would give, and he says his answer, or vice versa. So we're not going to do the same questions, but we'll kind of go through the questions and take turns. We're either going to guess what I'm going to say, or we're going to guess what he's going to say, basically, right?
And you say it at the same time,
you
like
say it
1, 2, 3, say it.
Say it,
and
yeah.
then you see if they match or not.
So yeah, so we're going to go through. So I got to find those questions because everything's on my phone, right? So it's kind of to see who knows who better.
This is where I could get in trouble potentially, so hopefully I get a few right. Otherwise, we don't want to have a big argument on our anniversary.
I think we've had those before.
You don't know me.
I think we've had those before, especially when we have something big planned. I get very stressed. Okay, so the first one, we'll start with you. If your spouse could be married to a movie star, who would it be? So if you could be married to a movie star, who would it be? And I'm gonna say it. Ready?
No, I don't even know who I would pick yet. A movie star?
A movie star.
Well, I don't want to overthink it. I'll just...
No, this is the first one that would pop into your head. I know who you would marry.
Really?
A movie star? Yeah.
Okay, let's just do it.
Okay, you ready?
I got one.
1, 2, 3.
Anna Kendrick.
Oh, no. No, he's like now. That's who you would marry now is Anna Kendrick. But back in the day, you would have married Alicia Silverstone from Clueless.
Yeah, I had a big crush on
her, yeah. That'd be easy for me. But he's like not a movie star, but... he's more of a television star. Who would it be?
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Mark Paul Gosselaar. Wait, so if you watch my sister tag, you will hear about that. Okay, the next one.
It's Alicia or Alicia?
Alicia Silverstone. It's spelled with a C.
Alicia.
It's Cher.
Cher from Clueless.
Cher from Clueless.
We both had a thing for that.
Yeah.
Movie. That's funny.
I didn't even think about Anna Kendrick. I just was focused on Alicia Silverstone. But I was about, 20 years late on that one?
Yeah, so it's maybe shifted.
25
I didn't think
years
far enough
late.
back. That's why it's like one that I don't have.
I should have known Anna Kendrick now. If your spouse could be a celebrity, who would it be? So if I was a celebrity, who would I want to be? That is not... One came to mind, so I'm going to go with
one came to mind right away. I'm just going to say my first instinct.
You ready?
1, 2, 3.
Tina Fey. She is celebrity.
Joanna Gaines. She lives on a farm with animals.
She does.
She has
but it's
very good
like
style.
Celebrity. Is she a celebrity?
Yeah,
I suppose she is a celebrity. I'd rather be Tina Fey. She's funny. Joanna.
I would have never guessed Tina Fey.
I'd rather be Tina Fey.
That's funny.
I'd rather be Chip than Joanna, honestly.
Let's not get into that discussion.
Okay, number 3. You've gone to 7-Eleven to get milk and decide to buy your spouse a treat. What did you buy? So you decide to buy me a treat. What would you get me?
Oh, what would I get you?
You ready? He's the worst at this.
I usually don't buy you a treat.
You're the worst at this. And I always go, oh, you didn't get me any treat? Well, I wouldn't know what to buy you. And I'm like, well, if it was a treat from you, I would like anything. He never buys me a treat.
Do I get any sort of like narrowing it down?
It has to be at a 7-Eleven.
So anything in the store, though? Yeah,
like a gas station or a convenience store. You're overthinking these.
I am.
This happens a lot. I'm going to make faces at the people. What do you think?
We'll have to edit this out, the thinking. Otherwise, the smoke will start rolling out my ears.
I'll just speed it up 20 times. You'll see us go. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
A fruit. Oh, wait.
Ready?
Let's try it again.
1, 2, 3.
M&M's. Fruit drink.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like the naked fruit.
Yeah, you did buy me that one time. I was thinking candy.
So was I, and I was like, is she going to say like a candy? But
peanut M&Ms.
I wouldn't have guessed peanut M&Ms anyway.
That's okay. Fruit drink's good though too. I like those. The naked fruits, they weren't so dang expensive. Okay.
We're not doing too well here.
No,
We haven't got one right
what
so far.
percentage of housework would your spouse say that you do? So what percentage would I say that he does? Are you ready? Housework, we're going to include that is like changing the oil on the cars,
Well,
like
like yard work
mowing.
or
Yeah,
anything
like
household?
anything that we have to do to keep our household running. Because if we just went on like what is done in the actual house, that percentage is going to be like, I do all that. You do all the outside stuff pretty much.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
30%.
So you think you
Close.
do 30% and I think you do 40. So yeah, it depends on how snowy of a year we have. I suppose it could depend on that because he snow blows. So that one was better. If your spouse could choose one thing for you to get rid of, what would it be? So if you could choose one thing for me to get rid of, what would it be? I clean out pretty good. That's going to be a hard one for him. So I got to think of one thing that you would want me to get rid of. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ready?
1, 2, 3.
Van.
Scarves.
I have cleaned out my scarves. They're all in a bucket. You can't even see them
That
anymore.
was the only thing I can think of that you have a lot of.
I have cleaned them
Nothing
out.
you have really bothers me. I was
Yeah.
going to say the giant pile of stuff we have that we no longer need anymore that
That's
needs to
just
be
not my pile of
sold
stuff.
or donated or something, but
When I remind him, he
that
can sell
wasn't
stuff also.
that wasn't a specific item. So
The wall of
you have
crap.
like, how many scarves would you say you have? Like 75?
No, right now, like 8.
No way.
Yeah, I've really cleaned them out. Super cleaned them out.
You
I
had
told
2
you
of
that.
those like owl things.
And I like super
jam-packed it,
cleaned them
like,
out
they would
because
rip off the hook because they were so full.
because I get hot all the time now. I don't wear scarves as much. So I like super cleaned them out.
And that's good. So I guess you're perfect then. There's nothing you would have that.
Well, the van, you would like me to get rid of the van and get a new one. It's just like a money thing though. So the van's a piece of crap. Okay, so next one. What is your spouse's most repeated sentence or phrase? So I gotta guess what, and you gotta think of what your most repeated
Mine,
sentence or
for
phrase.
me?
Yeah,
Okay.
for you. Like I gotta
That's
guess what
easy.
you would say. That's easy? I'm
Mhm.
drawing a blank on that one.
Really?
Okay, maybe
We
I'll
talked
get
about it yesterday.
I don't remember.
Okay, well you get to think now.
Okay, ready? I got one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Be
Be careful.
positive. Oh, yeah. We did talk about that yesterday.
Be positive. That wasn't a bad.
No, you say that a
I don't.
lot.
Yeah.
And random singing, I don't think is an option because that's not like a specific sentence or phrase. So what is your spouse's most used cuss word? So you got to think of my most used cuss word.
Most used cuss word.
Ready? Not a lot of cuss words.
I say cuss words in the video though.
I'm just going to say like what it starts with, that
Oh.
word.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but
Okay. Are you ready?
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The S word. You think the F word?
I think the F
I
word.
think the S word.
Like the sh word.
Like the naughty version of poop.
Yeah. I probably say that when I'm doing stuff more, but when I'm pissed, I say the F word more, which is bad. I shouldn't say any of them. We don't know each other at all. What is your spouse's ultimate favorite movie? So I got to guess your ultimate favorite movie. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3.
The Matrix. I knew I would get that.
Finally, we got one right.
Right.
We've only been together 17 years.
I know you better than you know me. Some of these are hard though. It's like, okay, a meteor just hit. You've saved everything important. What would your spouse go back to get? So,
Everything important could be taken different ways.
well, let's say the kids are out,
Like,
and my purse and my wallet are out.
okay.
Because that's,
that's
important.
important.
Yeah, in my opinion. And like my phone. The kids and then my wallet and my phone would be my important things.
Okay.
But
get
if
to
I could-
guess what you...
Yes.
Okay.
What
I'm
would
ready.
I go back in for?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you
ready?
not?
Not really.
I know
but
you better than you know yourself.
I know. That's usually how it is. You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Scrapbooks.
I have a lot of them though, but yeah, that's probably what I would try to grab if I could.
Scrapbooks / photos.
Yeah. I have some
Like
that are...
before the digital age.
Yeah, I have some that are handmade, so those would be like super... Like I can't
you
redo
have-
them.
No.
The ones from Shutterfly I could remake
Like the ones
because
from
they're all saved in
before
my
kids
thing.
and
Yeah.
when the kids were first born, like,
Yeah.
are all like handmade.
Yeah.
What size were they? Like
12 by 12. Yeah, they're big ones. Like all the digital ones.
Yeah,
I
they're
could
cool, and
get,
you spend
but-
a lot of time.
Yeah, but like our honeymoon one, like or that I would grab our fire safe because that has like all the negatives in it of all my pictures, so I could technically go back and.
But
like,
that's probably the one thing you should
Yeah.
leave because it's the fire safe.
Yeah,
And
but it's not
technically
waterproof,
supposed
though.
to be.
It's fire safe, but it's not waterproof. Okay, we got one left. This is the last one. The saying opposites attract is true because me and my spouse are opposite at. So this would be you, what you think we're opposite at. We're very similar. Like we don't do a lot of things opposite. We're both neat. We both like things in their place and organized. I would say I'm more organized with like everything. He's more organized with just his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You ready? What do you think? What was the question? The saying
Well,
opposite attract is
yeah.
true because me and my spouse are opposite at. So what do you think we're
I don't
opposite
think opposites attract, though. I don't know if I really agree with that
at?
statement.
Yeah, we've had that discussion
We're
before.
very.
I think you gotta have similarities and differences.
Yeah. I mean, I guess opposites
Like-
could attract.
Yes. I don't know if opposites are gonna stay together forever, but I definitely think they could attract because,
It
but
depends on how you view your,
yeah, I think
your
if
partner's
my
opposite
thought is if you
tendencies, I guess.
become best friends with your spouse, like best friends, you're gonna last because, you know, BFF, right? Best friends forever. So
Well, I
he's
think
my
as people grow and change together, at least I hope, you know, I feel like we do this. We kind of grow and change together. And
Yeah.
a lot of times we kind of know, I don't know.
Yeah.
We want to do similar things. We have similar interests because we do all the same things together. So it's try to find things that we both enjoy.
So what do you think that we're different at? First thought that pops in your head.
Okay.
Ready?
1,
2, 3.
Spontaneity. Yes. We're totally different at decorating.
I decorate like a bachelor dude.
I've given him one room, and I don't even want to give him that to decorate. I just want to go in there and hang stuff up. But you
And
like the way I decorate.
I like the way you
Yeah.
decorate the house, but I
Yeah.
could never do it that
No,
way.
I said spontaneity. I'm more spontaneous for him, and I'm like,
You're more spontaneous than me, you think?
yeah. You gotta think about things for like ever before you do them. Usually, and
I wouldn't say you're super spontaneous.
no, and that's what I was just
but
gonna
you're
say.
more
I'm
than
not
me.
spontaneous pretty much at all, but I'm definitely more spontaneous than him. I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't much either for that one.
No.
It's hard
Yeah,
one.
we do decorate different, but that's like not like a personality trait. That's just
Was that the last question?
Yeah, that was
We
number
did pretty-
10.
We didn't get as many right as I thought we were going to.
no, but like I wasn't off base with Alicia Silverstone.
No.
No, and
That's
you
just not the first thing my head went
and
to.
you weren't off base for Joanna Gaines. You know, that's somebody who I like and watch. That's say somebody who I want
I'll have to
be.
remember the M&Ms or peanut M&Ms treat. Kept thinking Almond Joy,
Yeah, I like those too. I'd eat that.
but then I was like, is that more me than her? You
No,
like
I would eat
those
that.
too, but
Okay, now that we've drove you crazy with our inability to answer
that
simple
seems like a
questions.
really long recording session.
It is
We're gonna
because
have to edit some
my
stuff out.
camera
And by "we're," I mean you.
yeah, because my camera like shut off like you've recorded too long, so I'm gonna stop you
But it was
here.
like out of memory or batteries.
No, it
You
just
just-
does that. You gotta watch
They
it.
it just thought these people can't possibly still be recording because I've been here forever.
Hit that like button.
Thanks for inviting me to your channel.
You're
This
welcome.
was the first kind of long.
Get to know you video. Like
what am I
you've seen
trying
him
to
in my
say?
vlogs
My first long,
where you've actually talked in a video and not just smiled in the
my long
background.
appearance. That's
Yeah,
the word
there you
maybe I
go.
was thinking of. My first official.
Let us
long
know in the comments if you're married, how long you've been married, or how long you've been with your boyfriend or girlfriend. And if you
Everyone
would like
stay
Nick
healthy.
to show up in another video, let me know.
It was fun. I would like to do more videos with you if you would have me.
Well, yeah, I try to get you to chat and do different things, but usually you're busy or you have to entertain the kids or something.
The boys have liked doing videos with you
Mhm.
too, so maybe you'll see me again sometime.
Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.